Sing hallelujah to the Lord. Hey guys, what's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite songs, and today, it's finally time of the year, and I'm going to be doing the top 50 favorite songs of 2024. Again, I need to preface this. I have sore on my tongue right now. Perfect time, by the way. Perfect time to have a sore. So if I sound like I have a lisp, I'm sorry. So I'm going to try my very best to sound as excited and as energized in this video. So without further ado, let's start off with the honorable mentions. Yeah. So, The Smile, Friend of a Friend, amazing ballad, great pianos, great vocals. Apathy with Connecticut Formal, amazing blend of jazz and rap. Hong Kong indie synth pop group Kowloon K with 活得太認真了吧, which, if I can translate it, it would be, why so serious? And it's a fun, cheeky, jazzy song about being too serious. Porter Robinson's absolute blast in Cheerleader, Chelsea Wolfe's dark, moody house of self-undoing. 1-800-PAIN returns with Pain is Good. Sampha and Lil Simz rehash of the Sampha song with Satellite Business 2.0. Adrianne Lenker's studio version of Vampire Empire, or solo version of Vampire Empire. Haru Nemuri and Frost Kid comes together with the banger that is Supernatural. And this is not the only time a song called Supernatural is going to end up on this list. Julia Holter with the cutesy Something in the Room She Moves, the Lemon Twigs, very amazing ballad that brings us back to the 1970s with My Golden Years. Yeah, I forgot the lyrics. And finally, Mach-Hommy, the Shakespeare of hip-hop, with hashtag Rich Ass Haitian. Number 50, I am giving it to Slay Queen Chappell Roan, Hot to Go. HOTTOGO, you can take me hot to go. Yeah, this is a banger. I don't care that it's released last year and not this year, actually. It's so freaking good, I gotta include it in this year's list. 49, this song has less than 1,000 listens, 2,000 listens on Spotify. It's MAIA with Siu or Small. It's a Hong Kong song by a very indie, just started their career artist, and it's absolutely a surprising blend of American pop music and canto pop with great production, amazing vocals, and very interesting lyrics about Hong Kong culture. What the hell is this underrated gem? 48, Knocked Loose with Suffocate featuring Poppy. One of the most aggressive, raw, pure meltdown songs of the year. Now I know why Poppy is called Poppy, because she popped the fuck off on this track. 47, Perfume, Love Cloud. Perfume is a legendary J-pop idol group, and they are in their 30s right now, but they still got it because of their musical producer, Nakata Yasutaka, who still is an amazing producer. Bubbly production, keyboard solos, saxophone solos, you name it. 46, I'm giving it to another Hong Kong song. This time it is the veteran singer-songwriter Anthony Wong with石沉大海, or if I could translate it into Cantonese, or in English, it would be Stone Sinking into the Ocean, an emotional ballad where he reflects on his life. 45, The Last Dinner Party, Burn Alive, a sassy, mean group of British post-punk girls burning you alive. Speaking of burning, at number 44, I'm giving it to Machine Girl with Dance in the Fire, an absolute digital, electronic madness piece of insanity, and I love that kind of shit. 43, speaking of insanity, now this one takes the cake. Death's Dynamic Shroud and Galen Tipton with Generate Utopia. This song is the definition of insanity. This song is absolute, just brain-crushing noise. It's amazing. I love it. Give me more. 42, Chappell with the grungy, cynical, moody Shame. And at 41, I'm giving it to Blue in Exile with Gold featuring Nana and Ahmad Anwar, which is a solidly produced hip-hop track with amazing singing, great beats, great West Coast beat as well. Now we move on to number 40. We have Laura Marling, Child of Mine, a sweet, endearing ballad about motherhood and raising a child. 39, I'm giving it to Quedeca's Dust Cutter, an absolutely stellar opener for his latest mixtape. Very moody, emo, but also expressive. 38, Squid, Crispy Skin, back with the peppy instrumentals and eccentric vocal performances. Speaking of eccentric, 37, Maruja with their jazz rock fusion and their frantic vocal performances on The Invisible Man. 36, Tyler, the Creator, Thought I Was Dead, featuring Schoolboy Q and Santa Gold. This is yet another helping of cartoony, expressive, animated hip-hop from Tyler, the Creator. 35, hailing from Japan, we have the band Shinsei Kamete-chan with Zensekai no Kasu Tomoe Kanpai, which means a toast to all the scumbags in the world. Such a familiar lyric. Where did I hear that from? This is an angry, groovy rock rager. 34, I'm giving it to Ginger Root with no problems. Again, I completely do not know the lyrics. I just know the title of the song. It's a banger. 33, Kamasi Washington with Prologue. It isn't until a few months ago when I finally found out that this track is actually a cover song of a very famous, very iconic tango piece, also called Prologue, and if you've seen Wong Kar-wai's Happy Together, you would be familiar with this. I have, but I forgot about this. 32, gotta give it to my man, Clarence Clarity with All at Onceness. I was between this and To Be a Bat, but this sort of triumphed over To Be a Bat mainly because it's just such an emotional breakdown of a song, and at the same time, it's your same sugary, overblown, blissful pop. And 31, God damn, I replayed the song so much. Nanare with Sign Off. This is like a soundtrack in a Super Mario game, and it's so groovy, it's so driving. I'm addicted to this song. I am absolutely addicted. Now we at number 30, and I am going to include song clips from here on out. At number 30, another Hong Kong song, my favorite of the year in fact, comes from composer and folk singer Wong Hin-yun with the track Joy Wui Wan Ye, or if I could translate it into English, it would be Out of the Dark Again. And it is an 8-minute long, multi-phased, avant-garde folk rock thing. It's insane. I have no idea that a Hong Kong singer would have the balls to do something like this. Very admiring. 29, two divas of Japanese pop comes together. Shina Ringo and Utada Hikaru with their jazzy duets on Roman to Soroban. This is absolutely amazing. They have a lot of chemistry, great jazzy instrumentals as well. Please go check it out. And then at 28, another collaboration that smashed me. Joey Valence and Bray, The Baddest. I wanna rock right now. I don't wanna go, I want to get down. Drop it low and kind of get dumb. I'm the baddest bitch in this club. I'm the baddest bitch in this club. I'm the baddest bitch in this club. I'm the bad. It's just so fucking good. An absolute banger. Unrelenting, non-stop, club smashing baddest bitch in this club. Now, for a hip-hop track that is more intellectual, I will be giving it to Lupe Fiasco's Samurai.
Bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye, hurricane, Irish stylish.
Where he makes multiple references between himself and samurai philosophy over a jazzy, laid-back, and absolutely fantastic instrumentals. Great singing as well, great hooks. Now we move on to numero 26, or as I would like to say in English, 26, another Japanese track, and this is To, Loneliness Will Shine. Yeah, if you're looking to be absolutely depressed, alienated, yet driven with math rock, check this one out. 25, Fontaine's DC, Starburster. I'm gonna hit your business if it's momentary blissness. Just amazing. 24, call me a pleb, call me a weeb, I don't care. Yoasobi, Undead. Yoasobi has returned with another absolute banger of a J-pop track. Now, even though some of their music can come off trite and cliche, this one is extremely refreshing because they are making a song for the end credits of the latest season of Monogatari series, which is my favorite anime of all times. And traditionally in the Monogatari series, every ending theme is a passionate indie rock song. So for that to suddenly change into a blood-pumping electro dance song is like a punch in the face, and I mean that in the best way possible. And since Ikura and Ayase are fans of the Monogatari series, it shows. They put a lot of effort into these vocal callbacks, these crazy beats, and just absolutely unparalleled energy from both of these artists. Now, 23, Jamie XX, Baddie on the Floor.
Until the drop stops.
This is an absolute dance banger. It makes me want to go crazy. It makes me want to jump up and down like an anime girl when I listen to this song. It's so groovy, it's so glitchy, it's so colorful, it's amazing. Now at 22, I'm giving it to hip hop trio, Clipping, Run It.
Doing the pots, etching you in the thoughts of every new city cop. The ingenue was an op, skin is itching, you just a bitch with a bounty. To the switch flipping, you sucking dick in the county.
Yes, Clipping, David Diggs and co, they are back with Run It, where we see them going towards a more dance direction, but even so, it's still abrasive, super speed, fast paced, dare I say anxiety inducing, just a blast of energy in this song, and it is absolutely fantastic. Now at 21, I'm giving it to Jessica Pratt, bringing us back to the 1960s with Life Is. This is a subgenre of music called brill building, and it basically brings you back to that cute, wintry, foggy, fuzzy pop sound of the vintage 60s, and it's brought back so well with Life Is. And it's also brought back really well for our number 20 spot, Cindy Lee, Stone Faces. Now, unfortunately, this song is not on Spotify, so if you go to the Spotify playlist for this video, you wouldn't find the song. I have replaced it with another song called Defense, also came out this year. Not exactly a Cindy Lee song, it's a Panda Bear featuring Cindy Lee song, but it's whatever. Stone Face is amazing. It's brill building, it's poppy, fuzzy, lo-fi, distant, nostalgic, yet groovy, mystifying, and enchanting. And it is just Cynthia Lee's amazing play on musical sounds and textures that makes this such a fascinating pop song. Now, at number 19, goddamn, we are living in the 23rd century with this song. It is Hasegawa Hakushi with Boy's Texture. Some of the sounds they make on this track is insane. You would think a whale made those sounds. It's alien-like. It's futuristic, but also it's hopeful. It makes me want to run on a field of grass with my arms out and smile at the sky. It's liberating, it's cathartic, and it's absolute beauty. Also, very interesting meditation on gender and forms and the body. Now we move on to number 18. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Phantom Island. I hope this place is here in the morning, or I'll be floating back to land. Australian supergroup King Giz, they're back with a multi-phased, jazzy, groovy, banging banger. And as expected, it's great. It's great when they all come together and bring the best out of each other. It just sounds absolutely amazing. Now we move on to number 17. I'm giving it to Meaningful Stone, Supernova. This is a slowly moving, chugging, absolute blissful, pure bliss of a shoegaze pop song paired with angelic vocals from Meaningful Stone, Kim Doktor herself, part of the new Korean shoegaze wave. This is an absolute standout and one of the songs I listened to recently that I just can't stop replaying. Okay, this is better. Number 16, Freako, Get Numb to It! Exclamation mark. Why is no one talking about this song? Why is no one talking about this band? Like, this is good stuff. I know, really good. Now, at number 15, one of the important cultural moments in music this year, it is Charli XCX with Girl So Confusing, the Lorde version. How do you feel being a girl? How do you feel being a girl? And yeah, I could have put many other Charli XCX songs, and this isn't the catchiest Charli XCX song off of Brat. In my opinion, that's the album ending 365. But Girl So Confusing featuring Lorde is a very important song. Not only is it well produced, well put together, and a catchy and emotional pop banger, but also at the same time, it is a song about insecurity. It's a song about, well, essentially Charli sings about a girl who is similar to her, who sings like her, who has similar hair, yet she is not responding to her. It seems like there is distance. It seems like there is a rift. Lorde hears that track and decides to collaborate with Charli on a remix of this track where they both sing together and understand each other and praise each other and connect with each other. It is beautiful. It is wholesome. It is meaningful. And not only is the song itself great, the act of making the song is part of what makes the song so important in a day and age where we're all so isolated and sad, like me. 14, we're giving it to JPEG Mafia with Sin Miedo. Thank God I didn't cheat that bitch. Get it out, get it off my chest. I'm too hot, jump on down them steps. This is the best song off of his latest album. Equal parts abrasive, choppy, weird, equal parts danceable, sweet, sugary. The sampling is absolutely amazing. His performances and lyrics are eccentric, very funny, especially the ending of the track makes me laugh out loud, LMFAO. And it's also just the insanity that this track is, the craziness he exudes in his performances is what makes JPEG Mafia such a fascinating artist. Probably one of the most interesting artists of the last 10 years. Now we move on to number 13. If anyone can defeat JPEG Mafia, it would be K-pop. And it's New Jeans with Supernatural. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, this might be my new favorite New Jeans song, or maybe my second favorite. If my first is Ditto, then this is my second favorite. And this is partially thanks to Pharrell Williams' production, but also it's just so refreshing and so addictively catchy, so infectious that this song has such a bouncy, bubbly beat, bringing back 90s American electropop and hip-hop with the new jack swing beat. Amazing just chemistry between all members of New Jeans on this track. It's so freaking catchy. I keep listening to it again and again and again and again and again. So much so that it's become my most played song of the year according to Spotify. And you know what? I'm not mad. It is an absolute banger, and it is so rare for a K-pop song to impress me this freaking much. So let's move on to something depressing with number 12. And that is, of course, Armand Hammer with Doves.
Oh, friend, that's the best I can give. Save yourself. It's letters I never sent.
This is an 8-minute long abstract rap track, as abstract and as experimental and as vague as it gets, but also at the same time paired with intimate singing that sounds like a guy is on his last dying breath, and the dying breath in question echoes and sort of reverbs throughout the entire track and turns into a haunting, ghostly backup vocals for some of the more eclectic and socially conscious lyrics from Billy Woods and Elucid. And yeah, this hurts. Speaking of hurting, number 11, it's not really a song, but gotta include it here. Godspeed You Black Emperor with Pale Spectator Takes Photographs. This is a track, part of an album, in response to the absolutely atrocious genocide that is happening in Gaza right now, committed by Israel. And not only that, but Israel is actually committing suicide in so many other places in the Middle East right now that is not even a joke. They are a genuine threat. And this song is just an absolutely gut-wrenching and painful to listen to track that sort of highlights the misery of the situation. It's an important political statement in music, but also it gives you a bit of hope, maybe. Maybe through art and through music, we can understand politics a bit better. We can understand how we feel better about such atrocities that is happening in the world. So let's move on to top 10 faves of the year, 10 songs that make me go. Number 10, comeback of the year, The Cure End Song.
Outside in the dark, wondering how I got so old.
So this is an absolutely powerful final statement from legendary goth rock band The Cure. Robert Smith still has it. He can still sing, even though the production isn't top-notch on this song, but his meditations on aging and mortality is nothing but haunting and bone-chilling, but it's also the big, bold, sad, yet serene guitars and drums on this track, spanning 10 freaking minutes, is what makes this such a bold and ambitious statement to end off not only their album, but possibly The Cure's entire discography. What an amazing finale to their career. Wow. Number 9. Not a lot of people are going to understand me. Igloo Ghost, Choral Mimic. This song sounds like a broken printer, so obviously I love this kind of shit. But it's also, I feel like I'm listening to music from the 23rd century. It's so futuristic, it's so scratchy and scrubby and metallic and buzzy and abrasive and industrial and out there and grimy and chunky and robotic. It's amazing. It's that's a lot of adjectives. Just alien-like chipmunk vocals, cold industrial machines, all in a scratchy electronic hip-hop blend is, in my opinion, what points to the future in music. Now, number 8, this is an absolute, I keep using that word, this is a bold opening for the new Father John Misty album, Mach-Hommy. And it's not even a freaking single for some reason. But it is a 9-minute long epic orchestral singer-songwriter track with swirling strings, big drums, big vocals, just generally mixed in such an orchestral fashion, and lyrics that range from poetry to social commentary. Father John Misty retained his sense of humor and his sense of sharpness and witty commentary on this track, but also it's the cinematic presentation that makes it so full. Now we have number 7. We're giving it to Kendrick Lamar. Not Like Us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us.
I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Say OVO, 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 and step this way, step that way, and step this way, step that way. It's such a banger, okay? The beat is amazing. Shout out to Mustard! Shout out to Mustard. But also, this track is a very important cultural moment. This track is the song that brings Crips and Bloods onto the same stage and dance together. This track unites Los Angeles against the meanie, embarrassing, maybe pedophile Drake. But also it unites the entirety of the US. It is a benchmark in American hip-hop, and it is a triumph in diss tracks. I mean, of course, there are other diss tracks like Meet the Grams, which is so dark and so bitter and so hateful that I don't even want to include it on this list because the song is literally a death threat. But Not Like Us is a victory lap. It's a victory lap for hip-hop. It's a victory lap for the culture. And it is an important cultural moment in 2024. Maybe the most important. Maybe. At number 6, Shushu, Beneficium. Yeah, this is amazing. This is probably one of the catchiest songs they've ever put out. And it's also equally anxiety-inducing. With Jamie Stewart going, "Air above the massive space, air above the massive space." It sounds like he's on the verge of a mental breakdown constantly throughout the track. I also love the big drums, the lo-fi instrumentals, just the blood-pumping nervousness of the whole song. That makes it such a mindfuck. Makes me want to rip my brains out. Number 5. Mount Erie, I Walk.
Carry it all. The air cool and blue. The livelihood.
I have the pleasure to see Mount Erie, aka Phil Elverum, perform live, and I Walk is his most emotionally mature to date, and also one of the most poetic and beautiful things he's ever recorded. Just soft strumming guitars, allusions to nature, trees, water, but also reflections on existence, mortality, his life, and it's beautiful. It's an absolutely gorgeous piece of folk ballad where he sort of just meditates on life and existence. And it's so genuine, it's so personal that it moves me, honestly. It is driving and it's moving. Now, number 4 comes at a tight spot with 2 and 3. These 3 tracks are, I love them equally, but I arranged them for 3-2 because I don't have a choice. It's a ranking video. Magdalena Bay, The Ballad of Matt and Mika. I could literally put any one of their singles here, by the way. Like Tunnel Vision is fucking amazing. Death and Romance, that one is amazing. Image is amazing. But I found out that my favorite song off of their last album, their latest one, is The Ballad of Matt and Mika, the last track off of their latest album. It is a bold finisher for their album, an ode to music making. Matt and Mika singing about themselves, singing about celebrating their own success and victory. It's a victory lap. It is the synth pop version of Not Like Us, except it's not a diss track. But also it is the bubbly, peppy production, the blissful, young, lively vocals from Mika Tenenbaum, and also the strange, drony sound in the back in the second half that makes you feel like you've transcended to another level of consciousness. Of course, someone does something every time. And this is pop music of the future. This is pop music of the next decade. At number 3, I am giving it to Aoba Ichiko, Luciferine. And I know Aoba Ichiko has shown up on my top 10 lists every single year since 2020, except for 2022, I think. But this might be her most beautiful song since Windswept Eden. Seabed Eden. This is her most beautiful song since Seabed Eden. So few songs this year, and by so few I mean only 2 songs this year, make me sit here with my jaws opened and go, holy fuck. Is it even legal for a song to be this beautiful? When I listen to the song, I feel like a child again, running through blue, purpley, glowing forests where the world is different. And it really gives me feelings and emotions that I cannot even describe. And that is the magic of Aoba Ichiko. Her music is enchanting. Her voice is spellbinding. And I can't wait for her new album. It's going to be mind-blowing. Let me just say that. Number 2, Jordy Griep, Holy, Holy.
All the revolutionaries, all the jihadis too.
All the revolutionaries. Yeah, Black Midi and Jordy Griep also constantly show up in my top 10 lists, but what can I say, man? The man is too talented. He's mixing traditional Latin pop with jazz and rock in the same track for 6 minutes straight, but never have I ever thought it was too long. It was at its perfect length. Very eccentric performances from Jordy Grieve. Very charismatic. I feel like I'm listening to some 1920s, 1930s radio host, but also concept lyrics, both funny, raunchy, and cringy in an intentional way, detailing this delusional guy's sexual fantasies. It's very funny, very quirky, very comedic, full of colors, and very smartly written, and definitely one of the sharpest songs of the year. I guess now we have to move on to number 1. Number 1 song of the year, let's Paranol, Gold River. So yeah, this might come as a surprise for some of the music fans of the music, because I know this song is not going to be on a lot of people's lists, but this song has a special place in my heart. So South Korean shoegaze, dream pop, singer-songwriter, artist Paranol, his past, sadness, pain, struggling, and sort of I waited 12 minutes so that I could film this part. My favorite song from him so far, and I'm not sure if it can get any better than this. When I listen to this song, and at the end of the year, I know for sure 100% that it's going to be Gold River. Not a single other song made me emotional the same way as the songs off of Paranol's last album. And, you know, I could include Gold River, I could have included Painless is also a great song, Maybe Somewhere. God, that song. Wow. But Gold River has a special place in my heart. You know, from the beginning, the thunderous pianos strike into the song, the chaotic banging drums, the layers upon layers of distorted guitars, and of course Paranol's vocals come together in perfect harmony, completely driven by emotions. And when I listen to the song, I just want to run wild and free on a field of grass. I want to scream, I want to cry, I want to rip my shirt apart. It's just the catharsis that this song provides is unlike any other song I've heard this year. And most importantly, it's a song where Paranol sees his past, the sadness, the struggling. I'm just going to look at the past, the struggling, the sadness, and sort of just attempt to understand that. And so the happiness now, the freedom now, the liberation, the dreaminess of the current day renders the past like a fever dream. And attempting to understand that is just bittersweetness. It's pain. And especially the chorus, Kiyoku, 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 Kiyokana. It's about memories. It's about understanding the past and understanding who you were before. And this song just came to me at the right time because I was really pondering over the past and the present and the future, and what is of me and what is my home, and the loss of my home is just a very important song to me and a very important song in my heart. And this is my favorite song of the year. So what's your favorite songs of the year? Comments below, let me know. Subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching.